How's it hanging?
Shriveled and always to the left.
The pen is blue.
And welcome back to the Retro Review. I am the Bearded Geek. Joining me as always is Mikey the Freak.
What's up?
And the dude.
The pen is pink. The goddamn pen is pink. What's up, guys?
Pen is white.
I don't have a blue pen.
I don't either. Oh, well.
The pen is green. The goddamn pen is green.
If you have not figured it out, we are reviewing the movie Liar, Liar. But before we get into it, let's check out that trailer.
Yes, let's.
Shall we?
We're going to share what our parents do for work.
My mom's a teacher.
And your dad?
He's a liar.
You mean he's a lawyer?
Fletcher Reed was climbing the ladder of success.
You're the victim here, driven into the arms of another man.
7.
Yeah, whatever.
One lie.
Tell him it's in the mail. I ran out of gas. You losing a little weight?
At a time.
The true victim is my client. Put yourself in his shoes for a moment. You're walking from church when suddenly you encounter him, pouncing from the shadows.
But what made him a successful lawyer?
Your ex-wife called.
I have to go to court this afternoon.
Fletcher, it's his birthday.
Also made him an unpredictable father.
He said he was going to be here. He promised.
Until one day, his son decided to make an honest man out of him.
I wish that for only one day Dad couldn't tell a lie.
Is it good for you? I've had better.
Now,
Any change, mister? Absolutely. Could you spare some? Yes, I could. I can't lie.
all he can do is tell the truth.
Like the new dress?
Whatever takes the focus off your head.
The whole truth.
You know why I pulled you over?
They changed lanes without signaling while running a red light and speeding.
And nothing but the truth.
It was me. Your wish came true.
You mean you have to tell the truth?
How we doing this morning, Consul?
I'm a little upset about a bad sexual episode I had last night.
From Universal Pictures and Imagine Entertainment, and the director of The Nutty Professor, Jim Carrey. Liar, Liar.
New in the building?
Mm-hmm. Everybody's been real nice.
Well, that's because you have big...
Well, there you have it. Liar,
wow.
Liar. Mikey the Freak. Why don't you tell us a little bit more about this movie?
So did they put in a edited or deleted scene in the trailer?
Yeah, they do
The
that
one
a
with
lot.
Randall Tex Cobb?
That was 100% right. I was going to say the same thing.
Yep.
You see him at the beginning when they're coming out. He's coming out after his win, and he say, "You want your jacket back? No, you're gonna need it again, I'm sure." And I was like, "That's Randall Tex Cobb right there," but never saw a big scene with him, so that's kind of funny. All right, so let's see. Pathological lawyer finds his career turned upside down when he inexplicably cannot physically lie for 24 whole hours. This would be very difficult for a lot of people if they have to tell the truth on every small thing at all.
Oh, it's not like I work a customer service job.
Whatever it takes to focus off the head.
Sherry O'Terry. That's Sherry. I want to say Sherry O'Terry.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
No, this movie was great. Probably one of the funniest Jim Carrey movies out there. Definitely I'd say top 3. You know, behind the Ace Ventura, Dumb and Dumber, and this one. He was just allowed to be himself, and his facial expressions, a lot of ad-libbing. Just him trying, and I heard that they crack up a lot when they were filming this movie. Like, they could not keep a straight face. And I think that's probably every Jim Carrey movie that he makes is very difficult when he overacts and acts just stupid and funny, and then you never know what's going to come out of his mouth, right? And off script. But yeah, great movie, funny, very quotable. I don't know how many times I've walked out of an elevator and just said, "It was me." Felt so much. But like every scene, and it's mostly when he starts having to tell the truth is when it becomes an hilarious movie.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I mean it's great. Dude, what you think about this movie?
This is a great one. I saw it in the theater. A movie that my brothers and I quoted all of the time. I just have great. It's a movie that my friends would quote. I had a friend that specifically, if I had a white head on my face, would for no reason look at me and go, "No, I just ate. I'm ready to pop." I love this movie. It's a great one. It's a lot of fun. It's a Jim Carrey classic. What about you, bearded geek? What did you?
I love this movie.
What was your first impression of the film?
It was a fun movie. I love Jim Carrey movies, man. Mikey the Freak, when you mentioned the facial expressions and stuff like that, when the kid is asking him questions and he goes, "If I make a face like this, will it stay like that?" And he's like, "No," and a lot of people make good money off stuff like that. I laughed because he was talking about himself when he said that. But yeah, just a quotable movie. Jennifer Tilly's in it. I love Jennifer Tilly. One of the best poker player actors there are. But yeah, it's a fun movie. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Mikey the Freak, how would you rate this movie?
I know. To kind of add to it, I think me and you saw this in the theaters when it came out.
We didn't know each other then, so I don't know.
I'm not talking to you. You keep your mouth shut down there.
If we did, I don't remember it.
No, I know I saw this in the theaters. I went to the theaters a lot in high school. That was the place to hang out. Why not, right? But yeah, I think we did. But either way, it's one of those movies that, if Jim Carrey's in it, you got to give it a watch. Prepared to laugh your ass off. I said, he was able to be himself in this movie, and that's really what made it more funny than some of his other movies. Off script. So
you are right.
Ad-libbing a lot.
He was able to be himself. He was divorced, paying child alimony.
Killing me, Smalls. Anyway. Got him. But yeah, to me, this movie, I'd say it's a solid 9, just for comedic value, his performance, the actors, fun to watch. Jennifer Tilly, Swoosie Kurtz. So just a straight up great movie. The dude, what was your rating on this movie?
Oh, this movie is a fun one for me. It's a solid 7. It's not one that I'd watch all the time, but there are good laughs. I think Moira Tirahan, who plays his
Moira Tierney.
Tierney, Moira Tierney. I'm a big fan of hers. I really liked her on News Radio. Of course, Jennifer Tilly, who I've met. It's just it's a solid cast. It's a lot of laughs. It's a lot of fun.
Cary Elwes. Don't forget about Cary Elwes.
Yeah.
The claw. You're scared of the claw.
That's a nice link. That's how we went from Mel Smith to Cary Elwes. No one from Princess Bride in the next
in our next movie.
Yep. No one. Nope. All right, so I guess I will rate the movie now.
Good transition, dude.
Yeah. Good. I think I'll give this an 8.5.
What would you rate this for?
I'll give this a 8.5. 8.5. Love this movie. Like I said, Carrie Elways, Jennifer Titty,
Jennifer
Jim
who?
Carrey.
Jennifer Titty. Well, yeah,
Jennifer
I
who?
guess you could say that.
Uh,
Yeah, Jennifer Titty. Everyone
But
knows
yeah.
exactly who you're talking about. Yes,
Exactly. I love this. I love this movie. Great movie. Great Jim Carrey movie.
I
But
was
now I'm going
waiting
to
for
move
that, dude.
on.
Jennifer Titty. I was waiting for it.
Yeah. No one else said it, so it had to be me.
I thought you were going to talk about it when being a poker player.
Oh,
When you
I
started
did.
with Jennifer Tilly, and I'm just like,
I
didn't
did.
say titty.
No. Jim Carrey declined the role of Dr. Evil in Austin Powers' International Man of Mystery so he could be committed to this film. And also to take a break away from having to lose his hair, put
That's a
on
good pack.
makeup, and wear eye contacts for a role.
That
Jim
kind of
Carrey,
worked out with both of them, I think.
I think it did.
Worked out.
I think it did. Jim Carrey got so into his character that he said he would go home with total exhaustion. Yeah, I mean, especially after he kicks his own ass. I can see that.
I think he does that with all of his characters. 100% committed.
I believe
Which
it.
I think actors should. Actors should be 100% committed. Make
And
it more believable.
And speaking of, when Fletcher beats himself up in the restroom, no sound effects were used. Those are really the sounds of Jim Carrey's head slamming into the urinal floor and walls.
100%.
There are your fun facts. The Dude. What do we have for soundtrack?
Happy birthday! And the Mighty Mouse theme. That's it.
I'll say absolutely nothing.
That's it.
That's it?
Of course. That's it.
All right. Mikey the Freak, what do
Mikey
we have
the Freak, what do you have for related reels?
Hey.
Nothing. No one stars in this movie. I went with Jim Carrey. One of his best comedic performances, Ace Ventura. Both movies are fun to watch.
Mm-hmm.
Bruce Almighty, and I went with Me, Myself, and Irene. That's another great comedy. Kind of serious and comedy at the same time. Carrie Elways, Princess Bride, Hot Shots, and Saul was one of his more serious roles. And then I went with Jennifer Titty, of course. Bride of Chucky, Monsters Incorporated, because she does the voice of Celia, and then Haunted Mansion.
All right.
She was Madame Leota in Haunted Mansion.
All right. I do have a bonus fun fact that I did not mention.
Yeah, what? What do you have?
Bonus fun fact. Jim Carrey was well known on In Living Color as Fire Marshal Bill. What? And there's a scene at the very end when there's a fire marshal behind him at the airport, and he is dressed up as Fire Marshal Bill on like a cell phone. It's freaking hilarious.
And it stays on that because he's in the stretcher. So Jim Carrey's character Fletcher is on the stretcher, and you see him going like this and talking and going.
It's hilarious.
It's like, hilarious. It's like, that's Fire Marshal Bill.
Let me show you something.
There you go. All right. As we come to a close.
Don't play it with fire.
The Dude, where can people find you on your podcast, sir?
Let me tell you something. You can find me on The Last Podcast You Want. Tip the veal, try the staff. Thank you all for coming. If you didn't, better luck next time.
All right. Make sure you check out Make sure you check out the Mod Squad Network. That is the sister channel.
Retro Review, yes.
Check out the Mod Squad Network. That's the sister channel of the Back to the Retro Review, where we have a wrestling show, a horror show, a movie talk Monday, and a gamer show.
It's behind you.
Yeah, right there.
There you go. Yeah.
Right there you go. And we go live every Saturday night with a giveaway.
I practice. I practice with mine.
Okay. Well, you know what?
There's Saul. There's Jigsaw behind you. Jigsaw.
All right, guys. That does it for this episode of Back to the Retro Review. So for Mikey the Freak, the dude, I am the Bearded Geek, saying thank you for being a friend.
The pen is blue.